And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's Allen to throw it. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. Allen to throw once more. On the slant, he's got Davis. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine.
And under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The kick by Bass is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Powering his way forward. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And out now, here come the Bengals. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can...
Touchdown! Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd as his guys are able to extend their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
That's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On play action, Allen. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him up. Going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Jones on the return. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Here's Hardy set to return. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
On the return, Hardy, and he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow, flushed out right. That one taken in by T. Higgins, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firm.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Bengals grab it. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game. team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. There he goes again. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to pickup of a handful. Here's a 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Quick slant to Shakir. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. As they've got it as we resume action. Allen's throw is complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Chase. Shifts by him. Gets through, and now an opening. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll get this to the 26-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. He'll be dropped after a gain of across the 30 to the 31. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect... Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They run again on first down. Cook call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Setting up the screen for Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Sheds off the tackle.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. And say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the pistol, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
Here we go. 3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it's up incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
He's got his man. That sample the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Burrow now off the bootleg. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals extend their lead yet again.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm. A bit, and they get one here in the passing game.
Allen now on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much
One, ready?
Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, able to avoid him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop this one. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
There's no way that just happened, bro.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way. And, oh, it's blocked. Oh, the Bengals have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed.
Kick return touchdown.
On the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Hey, once this second half ends, well, the first half ends, I'm gonna get off, wait until I get a text and somebody joins me on my TikTok live that I'm waiting for, and then I'll be back after that. Who knows, they might text me while we're playing right now, but I doubt it.
He'll buy some time right. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line.
On two, ready?
To the air again, Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of
Get
the
off me.
sample. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I want to see a magic trick. Watch. Tricking their defense. Now what I can do. I'm all over here. Didn't notice how much time I had left. Oh, we got a wide open Jamar Chase. I could just read by the coverage that I knew it was just going to be wide open in 2 seconds. Any wide receiver could get open on that. I mean, you got no one in the A gap, and you just throw a ball down there, and your defense is just gone. That was definitely zone coverage.
Because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches.
No, it's actually mainly man. It's just that one zone.
So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. McPherson now for the extra point.
That one zone was what messed them up.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Grab it!
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they
Oh, this is
cannot
definitely a running
advance
play.
it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to the
I knew it!
time, Cook.
I was like, are they actually running it? And then, yeah, I noticed they did run it.
Nearly enough. It's fourth down.
That was
I
a
was
good
like,
strong run
this
there.
looks like
While
a
hoping for the
run.
first down, it
But
was
why'd you
definitely
run it on
something
3rd and
needed by that
17?
offense.
And I saw,
Positive run. They got a good
I don't
push
know,
by their
their
guys up
play
front.
calling is
Maybe
dumb.
something they can build on
Like,
as
I
this game
definitely would have gone
continues.
for slants down the middle, considering, I'm doing man coverage.
To kick it away.
Slants would have been perfect.
Jones on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here.
Let me check the man coverage.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately. People
Hold on.
for the quarterback. So many other variables.
He should be wide open here. Yup.
Tyler Boyd, he's gonna go.
Holy crap, I feel like a play caller now.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
I'm actually going to clip that, because holy defensive read. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to pull that off again. This is definitely another zone coverage, so I could probably just... it was zone man coverage. You can tell one of those people were at least in zone. No, actually, none of them were in zone. That's surprising. There was no one on mixing until... Oh, wait, yeah. Sometimes there's just, like, nobody on the running back until the beginning of the play. Forgot about that.
On the return, Deontay Hardy. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
I have an opportunity
to
still get the ball back. Well, I always have the opportunity to get the ball back. Watch. It's 2nd and 13 now.
Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Okay. Well, see y'all later.